Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the planning of road development in India, and here we are going to discuss about the various benchmark decision that has led to the development of very strong road infrastructure. So one of the major contribution in development of a strong road infrastructure in India was the recommendations of JACAR committee. JACAR committee was set up in the year 1927 with the aim to step up the road development process, and the road development should be such that it meet the need of present generation as well as future generation. So there were certain recommendations of a JACAR committee that resulted in development of a very strong road infrastructure. So the first suggestion was that the road development should be taken as national interest, and the local government does not have the capability, neither the resources that it can contribute to the development of the uh, road infrastructure that will lead to fulfillment of the need of present generation or the future generation. The second recommendation was to impose taxes on the road user, and this led to the establishment of Central Road Fund in the year 1929, and the money that was collected through this tax was used in the development of road infrastructure. The third was to create a national level institute to carry out the research, development work, and consultation work. And the result of this recommendation was the establishment of Central Road Research Institute in the year 1950. And since then, the CRRI has contributed in number of ways in development of a very strong, durable road payments. Another recommendation was to hold periodic road conference, and in that conference, discussion should be there about the latest technologies that are going on in the field of road construction and road development across the world, and what technologies India can adopt so as to speed up the road development process and give us the efficient road infrastructure. The result of this recommendation was setting up of Indian Road Congress in the year 1934, and there are number of mixed designs, number of specifications, number of latest technologies, and their implementations have been suggested by the Indian Road Congress since then. Another recommendation was to focus on the long-term development and have a long-term goal, and for this 20-year time period was taken as a goal so as to develop a road network for in a period of 20 years, and after 20 years again meeting should be held and discussion on the progress in the development of road infrastructure and plus setting of a future target should be done. So in light of this, we had major conferences: the Nagpur Road Conference, Bombay Road Conference, and the Lucknow Road Conference. This again proved to be a very benchmark decision that led to the development of very strong road infrastructure that we have today. So in the Nagpur Road Plan, that was for 20-year road development planning for the year 1943 to 1963, and basically this was the first attempt to have a very well coordinated planning. And in the Nagpur road plan, the road was divided into national highway, state highway, district road, and village road. And it was aimed that in these 20 years, we must have a 2 lakh kilometer of road across the country. And construction of the road was planned to have a star and grid pattern, and the road length should be increased so as to have a road density of 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. That is, in a 100 square kilometer area we must have at least 16-kilometer length of the road. So once after the completion, we had another 20-year road development plan that was held on Bombay, that was called as Bombay Road Plan, and here the attention was given in the development of rural roads, where in Nagpur Road we had a target of 2 lakh kilometers. In Bombay Road Plan we had a target of 10 lakh kilometers in the next 20 years. The construction of 1600 kilometer of expressway was also targeted in the Bombay Road Plan, where in the Nagpur Road Plan we targeted to a road density of 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. In Bombay, the road density was increased from 16 kilometer to 32 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Then after that we have Lucknow Road Congress, or we can say the Lucknow Road Plan. This was also called as a third 20-year road plan. First 20-year road plan was in Nagpur Road Plan, second was in Bombay, and we had third road plan as a Lucknow Road Plan. And here again the focus was to improve the facilities of the village road, and it was said that it was targeted that that no part of the country should be further than 50 kilometers from a national highway. That is, from a national highway, no part of the country has a distance of 50 kilometers from a national highway. Again, focus was given on the express construction of more expressway, and focus was given on the road safety, environment, and the energy conservation. Where in Bombay Road Plan we had a road density of 32 km per 100 square kilometer. This was again increased to 82 km per 100 square kilometer in the Lucknow Road Plan. So these are the three major road plan. Presently we are in the fourth 20-year road plan, and this will end in the year 2021. So here it is aimed at the private partnership, private sector partnership should be there, and the capacity of highways should be increased, and the pavement properties or the pavement should be made so strong so as to accommodate more heavy commercial vehicles. Again, focus on the village road was given. Focus on maintenance of existing road was again suggested in the fourth 20-year road plan. And the target road length for the by the year 2021 was that we must have an expressway. Total length of the expressway should be 10,000 kilometers. India must have a 80,000 kilometer of national highway by the year 2021, and state highway should be 1,60,000 kilometers, and major district road should be 3,20,000 kilometers. Apart from this, there are other benchmark decision and department that was set up. We had a Motor Vehicle Act in the year 1939 that governed the traffic rules and regulations. Then we have NHAI, that is National Highway Authority of India, and this was established by the Parliament Act in the year 15th June 1989. And the role of National Highway Authority of India is to maintain and manage the Indian road network. And after this, the another benchmark in the development of Indian road infrastructure was establishment of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. So this Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, as it is known right now, before this it was known as War Transport Department in the year 1942, and from there it went through number of changes, and then was in the year 2000, 17 November 2000, formed as Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. And this is an apex body that maintains or gives suggestions related to the variety of road infrastructure, and maintains rules, regulations, and law related to road transport and transport research. Okay, so this is your uh, development of road history of development of road infrastructure in India. Okay, thank you.